Alright, this is day 2 on adding the electrochromatic mirrors. Now on the first video, I already have it posted. I'll try posting a link in the description if you guys want to watch that. How to wire it up. I got from here onto the mirror connector. And this video here, I'm just going to show how to wire it up from the mirror to the actual mirror connector itself on it. The other video was just from the mirror connector to the door wiring harness here. So I've already got mostly started here. And what I did, I also took off the door panel, took the driver door module off. All it is, 2 8mm bolts. You can unplug it if you want. Mine, there's really no need really. You can just move it out of the way. And you will have a black piece here. Mine's gone because I replaced the mirror onto it. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but you can kind of barely see right there that there's a, I believe it's a 10mm. I'm gonna grab the light for you guys so you can see there's a bolt here, and if you look right straight up, there's another bolt here, and there'll be a bolt right there that you want to remove. This black cover piece here that you want to just kind of peel off. You can reuse it. Since mine's still in good shape, I'm just going to set it off to the side, and you will have another bolt right down here. Now you want to be careful. I believe it's this one here that can be a little bit tricky once you get it unscrewed. Obviously your socket's going to be at an angle and you got to pull your socket back out. Try not to lose the bolt. If you have to, take a magnet tool and bring it at the same time if you can with the socket, therefore you will not lose the bolt. I've had that happen to me before, and it goes somewhere where you'll never find it, which I believe it's this door here, or it's the other side here where I lost the one bolt. I still haven't found it to this day. It disappeared. Now what I'd probably suggest doing, you'll have a mirror connector up against the door. What I did, I took a big long flathead screwdriver, feed it through this hole, and went behind the connector and pop it out of place. All it is like a Christmas tree looking kind of clip. They're kind of similar to this thing here almost. And you just want to kind of pop that off, therefore you can take the whole mirror out of place. Alright, so this is what I have planned. Alright, take the screwdriver. Don't think you'll be able to see it too well, but you'll get my point, and you can see how I just already popped it on off. Now somebody's going to ask, why did you remove the speaker? Well, once we get to the point of putting it all back together, I like to have that back into place, therefore it's not rattling around in the door or get caught into the window. So I took the speaker out, therefore I can put my hand behind here and be able to push the connector back into place. Alright, so I already got all the 3 screws. I ended up dropping this one here, and I ended up dropping the one on top, but I was able to just kind of reach my hand, and I felt right along down here, and I was able to find it, but I believe there's one that was missing that I've already replaced on it, so it's somewhere still on the door. Alright, now since I got the mirror out, what you want to do, I will go ahead and disconnect the mirror connector from each other and go ahead and pull out the mirror itself off the vehicle. Alright, I got the mirror connector disconnected on it. You don't want to slam the door, just slowly close it, and you can go ahead and pull your mirror on out. Now you will have to kind of work around it because also the connector, kind of a big one, but you see I just got it off here. So what I got planned here is going to run the wires to the connector here, on up to the mirror, to the actual glass itself. So to go ahead and remove the glass, what I do, I push the mirror downwards on it. I reach my hand kind of back along here. Just kind of give it a pry on it. For me, it took 2 hands onto it because it just held on by some plastic clips. I've already got it off somewhat here. You just want to go ahead and pop it out of place. Now you will have some connectors attached to it, so you want to be careful. What's on this one here, also since I've added this mirror to it, the only thing I have connected is the heating elements. So you want to kind of look, make sure my white, there's a black, solid black, and a black and a white wire striped. On mine, the black and white one's on the right side if I'm looking at this way here, and the solid black's on the left side of it. So you want to make note of that. Yours might be different depending what vehicle it is on. Alright, so my next plan is to take the cover off, which is this plastic piece here, and it is by some clips here. I believe there's some other ones along here, I'm not for sure. I believe it's only just the top ones that I got off. You will have a clip on the bottom over here, but that just pulls out, I believe it does. And off it goes. So the clips I was talking about, this one's kind of, I guess, broken a little bit. You can kind of see some stress mark on it. And that's what the cover, think of it as the glass is right here. So you got the little clips right there. Then you have one down here that's broken off. I don't think that's held on by anything over here. You can't really tell. There's a piece that goes right here. I believe that was the one that's broken. But like I said, the only clips I worried about is just those three here. This, I don't see the point of it, so if it breaks, it's usually no big deal because it still holds onto place. At least for mine, it does. Alright, so now I'm ready to go ahead and put the wiring through. So what I'm going to do is have a long enough wire that'll go over here. I believe I want it to go down here. I'll think about it when I start the wires. I'm going to start from here and just feed it on through to the actual connector itself. Now I do have a wiring diagram. This is for the left side here. The one I need to do is find the pin 2 for the negative. I believe pin 9, yep, for the positive. So I'll need to look on the connector here and find pin 2 and pin 9. It should be basically kind of diagonal. It might be right here. Right next to this black one here. And you're going to have the one at this end here. I believe it is. Double check if you're doing yours. It will have a marking on here, I think either on the top or the bottom, right along here, with the number from 1 through 8, then 9 through 16, I believe it is. Alright, so what I got going on here, since this is factory, the ones that doesn't have the option for like memory and all that, and the electrochromic mirror, you cannot really just shove the wire through because there's little pieces here that's covering the holes that are down here that's not used. So what you want to do is just kind of find the pin 9 and pin 2. All I just did, bend them backwards enough to break them off, therefore I can run the wire through the holes, because those little pins that you see right here, they're covering up the holes, therefore you can't put the wire through. Alright, so after doing that, I put this cover back on here and took off the white piece that's right over here. And what I'm doing is shoving one end of the wire through it, the terminal that's going to be facing downwards. So that's what I'm going to just do, is pull this on through, make sure it locks into place and aligned up. And you want to do the same thing with whichever one you're on. I've already done 9, so I'm ready to do 2, which is right here. Alright, so I'm using just a regular wire on it. Mine goes too far in, so I'm just going to leave it just like that, close enough to where the rest of them are lined up on it. And I'll do the same thing with the other one. Alright, so I already got both of them into place. Now I just got to run it from here through here to the mirror. Alright, so I extended out the wires. I also soldered them together. Now it's time to run it to the mirror. Alright, so here comes the little tricky part, trying to feed the wire through here and through the mirror. So I had an old coat hanger, this came off of a fly swatter metal rod. I just took this cover piece off here. What I did is remove those 3 studs. The size to remove it is a 4 millimeter to take off the little studs. Then there'll be a little plastic cap piece here that I peeled off. Then I just peel this piece off here. What I did is shove the little rod through here and just kind of shaped it here. What I'm going to do is tape this to the rod and just pull right on through. Make it easy on myself. Alright, there's one wire that I pulled on through. Now I'm just going to run it over to the mirror. I'm going to take the tape off and do the same thing. Shove the rod through here, tape the other wire to it, and just pull it right on through. Alright, just to make it easier on myself, as you see I already got it finished, what I'm going to do is strip the wire and solder it to its location, because it does have a connector, but since my mirror did not have a electrochromatic mirror, it does not have the connector. So I just got these wires here, which I'm going to solder to the little parts here.